no use fighting. You're not Earth's mightiest heroes. No. We are the Thunderbolts!
Welcome to Koy-Koy Recap. Today we will the movie Thunderbolts. In Malaysia, Yelena Belova demolishes a secret laboratory under orders from CIA Director Valentina Allegra de Fontaine, who is frantically erasing all traces of her ties to the OXE Group's Sentry Initiative, a super soldier experiment. With Congress preparing to impeach her for her dealings with OXE, Valentina secretly dispatches a strike team made up of Yelena, John Walker, Ava Starr, and Antonia Dreykov, not to complete a mission, but to eliminate each other inside a hidden OXE compound. Forced into an uneasy alliance, they attempt to escape. When Yelena or Walker come into contact with Bob, they are plagued by flashes of their most traumatic memories. Valentina is stunned to learn that the group survived, and even more alarmed that Bob is alive, as he was presumed dead during early Sentry trial experiments. Arriving at the scene, she witnesses Bob shielding the others by absorbing heavy gunfire. Miraculously unharmed, Bob then levitates uncontrollably before crashing back to Earth, where he is captured and transported to the former Avengers Tower, now rechristened the Watchtower. Valentina plots to rebrand him as a new government-sponsored hero, hoping his public debut will distract from her looming impeachment. He calls them the Thunderbolts, recalling the name of Yelena's childhood soccer team. Valentina's operatives chase the fugitives, but they are ultimately intercepted by Congressman Bucky Barnes, who demands their testimony against Valentina in the impeachment hearings. After learning Bob was one of Valentina's experimental subjects, Barnes joins them, determined to expose the truth. Together, they set out for New York to storm the Watchtower. Once inside, they discover Valentina has already twisted Bob to her side. Under her command, Bob effortlessly defeats the Thunderbolts but spares them, dismissing them as irrelevant. However, as his powers grow, Bob develops a godlike superiority complex and turns against Valentina. Before he can act, her assistant Mel triggers a hidden kill switch, which destabilizes Bob's psyche and unleashes the Void, a monstrous manifestation of his trauma, depression, and insecurities. The Void engulfs New York City in otherworldly shadows, imprisoning civilians within warped pocket dimensions. Realizing Bob must be saved from within, Yelena enters the darkness and finds him cowering in a recreated vision of his childhood bedroom, where he once hid from an abusive father. Haunted by her own past as a widow, she reaches out to him. The rest of the Thunderbolts follow, guiding Bob through a journey across his memories, including the day in Malaysia when he volunteered for the Sentry procedure in hopes of redeeming himself from a wasted life of addiction. The team confronts the Void directly, but are quickly overwhelmed. In Bob's breaking point, the Thunderbolts rally around him, affirming their faith in his worth. Empowered by their solidarity, Bob overcomes his darker self, dissolving the Void and restoring light to the city. With the crisis averted, the Thunderbolts move to arrest Valentina. Instead, she turns the tables by staging a press conference, publicly unveiling them as the new Avengers and crediting herself as their architect.